Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today? Where I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't sleep as much as usual last night, but you know, we'll be powering through because, you know, at the end of every day there is a night which you can sleep through. So, yeah. What should we talk about today? I don't really know. I don't have anything particularly on my mind. So it's probably the point for me to choose a random conversation topic and be like, yep, this is what we're going to talk about for the next half an hour. Well, 20 minutes, not half an hour. Half an hour is just a lot nicer to say, I think. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 8:21 p.m. on Thursday, August 24th, 2023. Is there anything cool I've learned about recently, which, you know, I can bring up and be like, whoa, check out this crazy fun fact? I don't know why I spoke like that. It's quite a departure, I think, from my usual sort of cadence. Yeah, I don't know. What could we talk about? Memories from childhood. That's always a good one. You know, go down the well of Dear Darling memory lane and then see what things I can think of. I don't know. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head, to be honest. Have I spoken about shooting stars? Because there was actually like a meteor shower very recently in the UK, which I found out about from a friend of mine. I didn't actually see any shooting stars, but I didn't really look for them, to be honest, either. I don't know. Hold on. Before we go too deep down the rabbit hole, I'm just double checking. Have I spoken about this before? Because if it is, then, you know, refer back to episode whatever it is to find out what I'm talking about. Shooting stars, maybe like star meteor shower. I guess not. Sadly, there's probably not actually going to be a meteor shower in Animal Crossing today, so it's going to sort of be like not pointless. That's a little bit that's a little bit too far, I think. But you know, I forgot what else I was going to say. What I was going to say. I'm sure people are probably going to be clicking on this being like, where's the meteor shower or something, and I can only apologise, but, you know, this is just a video diary, I suppose, where I just talk about random stuff for the entire time, so it's not really a good tutorial. But yeah, meteor showers. There's a recent one in the UK, I think it was a couple of weeks back now, I can't really recall off the top of my head, but I found out about it from a friend, and, you know, I did look out my window, like, here and there to try and spot one. I don't have the greatest view outside my window because there's a lot of trees just immediately outside my window, making it quite difficult to see the sky. But I do have a memory of watching a meteor shower when I was much, much younger. I don't even know what prompted it, and it feels weird because it feels like a liminal sort of time and a memory I have where I don't even remember like when it happened, because it felt like it was in the middle of the night, but I was also quite young, so there's no way I was like up at the middle of the night probably at this age. Watching a meteor shower, but I remember it was like me and my sister in her room, and we were just like chilling on her bed, just like watching the night sky, and we were just like watching stars every now and then, and then I saw one, and we were like, I think we were making wishes. I don't really remember, because I know the thing about the wish, or at least the thing that she told me, was like, you have to make a wish in the duration that the meteor shower, that you see the shooting star, otherwise your wish won't come true. But, I mean, I don't know if you've seen shooting stars, but most of them are just kind of there for like a fraction of a second. It's pretty hard to make a wish in a fraction of that time. Let alone, you know, reaction speed, accounting, there we go, for reaction speed makes it doubly more difficult, probably even more like triply more difficult, or something like that. You have a very... You have to, you know, basically be loaded with your wish ready to go, and then like, boom, as soon as you see it. I don't know if that's conventionally how the wish, not the wish wisdom, but like the folklore of the wishing on a shooting star goes. I'd imagine it probably is not really like that. It's kind of more like, you know, you wish upon a star. And it's kind of sort of like time is, I was going to say immaterial to it, that's probably like a bit of a grandiose word, but time doesn't really matter. Time taken of wishing doesn't really matter. It just kind of is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I should actually respond to YouTube comments today and I think about it, because I'm not here the weekend. So I need to pre-record some episodes today, which I might do today. I might do one today, one tomorrow. How does that sound? I don't know, I'm asking you. No, I don't know, maybe I'll do two today. They'll both be Happy in Paradise episodes, to be perfectly honest. Well, I should do at least one. It's possible that I'll be able to record one on Sunday, but I don't really know. Yeah. So shooting stars are, I don't know, they're nice things. They're sort of a bit of a rarity, I think, to come across. You know, especially naturally, it's quite difficult. But shooting stars scientifically is just sort of like broken fragments of meteorites, right, entering our atmosphere. Which makes me wonder, actually, how you even know there's shooting stars, like meteor showers on at night. I suppose you just know there was a, you know, just like not looking up at space, but I'm sort of like scientists taking readings from space or something. They see meteors go by, and then when one of them comes close enough to Earth, maybe. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, I feel like shooting stars in media, at least, is portrayed like as a much more longer, continuous thing. I guess that's kind of like an actual meteor, which is something actually entering the atmosphere, not immediately disintegrating, right? So it actually has time to burn. I'm not really sure, but there's some sort of like distinguishing factor between things like asteroid, meteor, meteorite, etc., etc. I don't remember off the top of my head. I wasn't that into astronomy. Does that fall under astronomy? I'm not really sure. I was going to say like cosmology, but I don't really know if that's even different, to be honest. But yeah, I was never particularly, like, I did, I mean, I find the stars fascinating to look at, I suppose, and that sort of thing. But study further, I was like, I'm rather indifferent, I think, to the entirety of it. Not that I think stars are not cool or anything. Stars are cool, I would say, but I never really, like, studied it or anything like that. I'm not sure if I've spoken about it, was like these DK books, I think it was, that have these like sort of like mini child friendly encyclopedias on certain topics, but yeah. I think I read one. I don't know if it was on science in general or if it was on space or something, but I definitely read one at some point, and I did know like with different types of like stars or like sun. Well, I guess the sun is a star, to be fair, but things like that, where it's like, you know, red dwarf, blue dwarf. That's not a thing. Red dwarf. Hold on. Supernova. I genuinely can't even remember anymore off the top of my head. Red dwarf is the only one I remember for some reason. But that's like in the life cycle of a star, right? I don't really remember. But yeah, shooting stars. Oh, what's the difference? Is it meteor? Meteorite is something which falls into the Earth's atmosphere but disintegrates before it hits the ground. And meteor is actually something which collides with the ground, right? Meteor versus meteorite. That's how you spell it. Oh, what's this Google Doodle? It's very fancy. Is this a space theme one? Oh, how very relevant. Celebrating the first landing on the moon's south pole. Oh, well, there you go. What a cute little doodle, though. Okay, meteors versus meteorites. Okay, we've got a nice little infographic of this. A comet. A chunk of ice and rock originating from the outer solar system, often with a comma and a comma? A coma and a tail. I don't know what coma is, but, well, at least in the context of space. Asteroid, a rock in orbit. Meteoroid, a space rock that's bigger than a dust grain but smaller than an asteroid. If it strikes the Earth, then it's a meteorite. Meteor, streak of light seen in rock, aka a falling star, and a meteorite. If it doesn't entirely burn up a piece of space rock that lands on Earth, it's called a meteorite. There's two things called meteorite. I know, if it strikes the Earth, it's a meteorite, I see. Name mad space rock. Icy. So comets are icy body that releases gases as it orbits the sun. I don't know. Like, how long do meteors... How long are meteors visible for? How long falling stars last? How about that? How long can meteor shooting stars be visible sky for? Like, what's the maximum time? Quora, always the most reliable source, and definitely. Let's see. Without looking it up on Google or some other search engine, I can't say that is the longest time. What? You could have looked it up on Google, I suppose, or a search engine before you answered the question. I don't understand Quora sometimes. It just bewilders me. Like why even put that in the answer? Why not just do that and then answer it? Like, is it like as soon as you click away, you can no longer answer the question anymore? How does Quora work? Right, maybe we should go about facts about shooting stars. Twinkle.co.uk. Sure, I don't know. This seems like something from the 90s. Do shooting stars meet different types? How long do star fragments remain after they fall? It seems like an Animal Crossing question. What is... How long? How long? I don't know why I put falling star rather than shooting star. Those seem like different things now I think about it. How long does a shooting star last? It has been visible but 5 hours 20 minutes as Quora. The same one. Leonid occurs every November. I only know what Leonid is because of Leonid from Project Sakai. What is a shooting star? What? I mean, surprisingly, I can't find a very good answer to this question, which I don't know if that's Google's search engine optimization just being a little bit terrible, but I don't know. At least the ones I've seen have very much been sort of like flash in the pan sort of thing. There for less than a second and then gone. Which I guess, if anything, you know, it's kind of nice in a fleeting ephemeral beauty sort of way, isn't it? Like oh, it's here then it's gone. That's all. There's nothing more to it. This is kind of what shooting stars are, and it's sort of, I don't know. Shooting stars feel like, well, stars in general, I feel like a very well used imagery metaphor tool. Right, very common. Every time I think about shooting stars as well, I don't think about meme song. I think of, for whatever reason, it was Hunger Games, I think, parody of E.T. by Katy Perry, about Katniss and Peter, for some reason, and I can't find it anymore. Because sometimes when I have these random memories, I try and like look them up, see if I can find them. I can't find it anymore. But the only line I remember from the song is like, "When I like the others, star-crossed lovers." Wait, hold on. I think that's actually an ET. No, it was something similar to that, but it wasn't quite the same as that, right? Because that's just the line from ET. Hold on, I can't even remember what Hunger Games parody is anymore. I was like, oh, I'm thinking of this parody, and I literally just sing a song. Like that's actually the lyrics, isn't it? ET lyrics. When I like the others, star-crossed lovers, right? No, wait, what? Crossed? Oh, maybe it's not. What? Isn't it? Wait, you're not like the others, futuristic lover. Oh, that's the one in ET. So maybe that is a thing. Hold on. What do I need to search to find it? I feel like I can remember the video as well. It had like an anime character, anime Peter or something, like in a very sort of angsty, moody pose. E.T. Hunger Games parody. A Hunger Games parody of E.T. That's not really what I meant. It's so old, it must be deleted from YouTube, but still. Do you remember that old YouTube channel which made Hunger Games like fan things? Oh yeah, here we go, Mainstay Pro. That's them. Maybe I need to search Katy Perry. When I like the others, star-crossed lovers. Oh, here it is! Cover of E.T. Kiss or Kill. Is this it? Hold on, I'm gonna mute this. We're so manipulative, playing with memories, toying with my feelings. You're just agonizing, seeing where I play survivors. Hold on. When I like, they say, play the game. When I like the others, star-crossed lovers. Oh my god, 2011. 12 years ago. And I still remember it. Teenage me. Teenage me. Watching YouTube memes on screen. That's fine. I don't know what on earth a song parody is. Real or not real. I didn't realise this was called Kiss or Kill. What on earth? This is so wild. Do you still make videos? Whoever you are? Ah! 9 years ago, fans say hi to mockingjay.net. Oh, you were like a fan site of Hunger Games. What on earth? Who sang this then? Was it you? I don't know. That's wild. In fact, I remember this though. It's exactly how I remember it. That was actually the craziest thing. You know, I'm glad it still exists, I suppose, as a radical history, internet history on the internet. I don't know what else it would be. But yeah, sorry, falling stars. It's got like nothing to do with a falling star. I mean, falling star and shooting star feels like it has very different connotations. Right? Shooting star feels like blazing across the sky, falling star just collapsing. Apologies, a little bit of a pause as we continue onwards. Yeah, we're talking about meteor showers. I don't remember what exactly about meteor showers I was saying, but, you know, yeah, out of sight, out of mind. That's not really how you use that saying, I'm going to be honest, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what I'm saying. I guess the concept of them is very cool. You know, it sounds like it's fun to be like, oh, you know, meteor shower, woo. But I don't know, maybe it just hasn't done the right timing. Maybe next time that I hear the meteor shower is going to happen, you know, I'll go. See, I guess what I want to do is I want to recreate a scene from a movie which doesn't exist. Well, it probably doesn't exist in a movie, but I can't think of one. I was just like going out into like some secluded country, like hillside or something, and then like laying out a picnic basket and maybe a telescope and just sort of like stargazing and watching the stars fall. You know, I mean, watching the stars fall like that sounds like a very sort of devious way of saying it. What? Only sold 5 fruit, 4 fruit. Oh. I must have sold the wrong thing. Hope I didn't sell anything I needed, but I just didn't sell this bunch of fruit here. I was like, how is that not 5,000? But yeah, what was I going to say about this? 3,000. Shouldn't that be 2,500? Oh, it's because we have a bell ordinance up. I forgot about that. Since it's been so long, I actually forgot about the mechanics of this game. Yeah, I don't know. Shooting stars. I think it would be cool just to actually like go out. Like at midnight or something, you know. Can you imagine it? You know, it feels like something which feels nostalgic of school days, which I didn't have. Wait, I didn't mean like I did have school days. I mean like nostalgic for a school day which I did not experience as a school day, right? It seems like something made up in your mind, which you probably see in a movie, and you'll be like, wow, that like never happens probably. But then, you know, some people are out there living that life of like, you know, going with like a few friends, you know, late night adventures. You go to like an abandoned pool or something, and then it's like, whoa, we're shooting stars tonight. And you like climb a hill to the top, and then you sit there and like and watch it, and then be like, wow, these days aren't going to last forever or something. I wonder what's going to happen when we all grow up in the future, and then that's going to be like one of those defining moments. Anyway, I don't have a memory like, well, I do have memories like that, but not to do with shooting stars. But yeah, I don't know, shooting stars are pretty cool. Maybe I'll try a bit harder to see them next time they're here. But for now, I'm going to round this episode up here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Twitter, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.